guys?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
A pleasure to meet you, gentlemen.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I think the environment is quite nice here. I mean, the trees, the air. I came from Shanghai. The air that is not as good.
Oh, tell me about it. The air in Russia just sucks.
Yeah, I could totally understand that. My grandfather experienced the Great Smog of London, so that's a nightmare too.
Oh my god, is that a lion? Oh no.
Moments later.
So I'm from Purdue, which is in the middle of nowhere, really. All we have there is corn and more corn. The environment, however, is pretty good. I've been to the city a few times, and the air quality is definitely not great.
Actually, I think the healthcare system somehow compensates for the air, so it is convenient and cheap, but there are always too many people around. To me, I always have to wait for 1 or 2 hours to get in hospitals.
So Vladimir Putin passed the free healthcare law in 2016, but the flaws and the kind of corruption in the system made it very insufficient. Health conditions are far better than they used to be, though, because back in communist Russia, the main concern was getting enough calories just to be able to stay alive.
Now, gentlemen, let me introduce you to the NHS, or the National Health System. This is funded by the government. Well, of course, it is about 0.6 to 0.75 of our income. The convenience it brought can be felt by just about every citizen.
My turn now. We have a very private medical care system. If you can afford the ridiculously high cost, you can receive good health care. I mean, I think it's pretty fair. The quality of your health care is based on how much you can pay. Also, I want to backtrack. Did someone mention the Great Smog of London?
Yes, that event was the beginning of the following environment reform and pushed the awareness of the public on the environment to an unprecedented level.
Yeah, I think I've heard of this before. I actually quite admired how you guys deal with the pollution. How about you, Dvalish?
Back in Russia, the pollution is really bad. Back in the Soviet era, we focused too much on heavy-duty industries, with light industries almost ignored. So this caused heavy environmental pollution due to the fact that the Soviet leader only cared about GDP growth and not the actual environment. Since the 21st century, the government started to pay attention to the pollution problems, but the issue hasn't really gotten much better.
Well, in the US, we haven't really had that problem, probably because we're the most powerful country in the world.
Debatable.
What can you possibly be better than us at?
Literacy rates. In fact, the U.S. falls behind even China and Russia in literacy rates, only ahead of poor Zambia.
Flashback.
Hi.
End of flashback.
By our own measures in England, people with poor literacy skills are more likely to have low incomes and be unemployed. Not only that, but people are also more likely to have low health awareness since they don't have the skills to understand and make use of everyday health info. And, you can engage in harmful health behaviors, all which associated with shorter lifespans.
Well, we have guns, so I guess that can help,
I guess you're right, you do have guns, but you guys are a democratic republic, right? That orange guy is pretty interesting, but I have to admit, your economy is pretty good. Tell me about that.
Yeah, man. Democratic republics are the way to be. So much better than having a queen, or especially being a communist.
Hey, China is doing just fine. Thank you very much. Our president Xi is smarter than the orange man overall and has been treating the central people government nicely for years without our 3 main government branches. The central people government, our Communist Party, and the People's Liberation Army.
Yeah, if you have a good social score, it's nice. Trump lets us do what we want when we want.
Man, screw that orange man. President Putin and our federal semi-presidential system is the way to go and the way to be most successful. Under his reign, we cannot be defeated.
I have to admit, other than Zambia
Hi.
and his representative Democratic Republic, all you guys have been doing pretty good recently.
Of course we have. Our elections are a little biased compared to the USA. But who doesn't want Putin to lead us to victory anyways?
Oh, kill him! Oh, kill him! Oh!
I wish I could be a little bit more involved in our elections too, but seems seems like President Xi is going to be in control for a while.
Yeah, it sure is interesting to see how bad people want to vote, huh, UK? In the US, we're all supposed to participate, but rarely see over 45% of our population turn up.
Oh my god.
Whoa, you don't look so good, US. What was I saying?